Who do we have now?
All right, so he's going to have to set it up for us. So you were explaining to me you're going to be at DragonCon, but tell these guys, because they weren't privy to our earlier conversation. Who are you? What do you do? Lay it out for everybody.
So my name is Gilbert Carrizales, and I'm not a DJ, but at the same time I am, because I perform at Raves, and I make my own music, and I perform my own music with keyboards and laptops.
Oh, wow.
And I submitted an email last year to DragonCon saying, hey, I do this. I just played at Akon earlier this year, or earlier this, like last month.
Okay.
And because of that, they just now got back to me 2 weeks ago saying, hey, there's a month away till DragonCon. We want you to play at the Rave for DragonCon. And I was like, wow. I submitted this email last year, and I'm just getting it, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
So
hurry up and come. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
So where's DragonCon at?
Atlanta, Georgia.
So you're going to Atlanta, Georgia to essentially DJ for it?
Yes.
Wow.
And it's the first time I'm going to be at DragonCon, my first out-of-state convention, like gig at all.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, what I love doing also in this scene is I love helping people. I love helping guys like you guys, cosplayers, comic book artists, like anybody that can benefit from whatever I can contribute.
Did everybody just miss the guy picking up something the most awkward way possible?
I did see that.
Did I miss something?
Was very
I saw it.
What happened? Hold on.
He
picked up a card.
curtsied to pick it up.
It was so awkward.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Hey, hold on, Radio Ralph. Just with your hands, on a scale of 1 to 10, can you review how awkward that was? What are you going to give it? He gives it a 10.
It was very awkward.
10 on the awkward scale. All right.
Oh, man.
So when did you start? Because they say now that like the new, like back in the 70s, if you wanted to get chicks, you would learn the guitar. All right? That's what you did.
Yeah.
They say the new thing is DJs are the new lead guitarist.
It's funny you mentioned that because
You said it.
it's what I like to do is I like to give a little education, and the DJ scene is extremely easy to get into, unfortunately, and I mean that in this way. Anybody can get a laptop and a MIDI controller and say, hey, I play music, I'm a DJ,
Yeah.
I want to get in the scene.
I'm a DJ.
Yeah, no, and well, see, it's different because you're a podcast DJ, and that's cool, and you got the whole setup, and you're utilizing the equipment to the best of your ability. You're not abusing it. You're doing it really genuinely. I've met a lot of guys, a lot of the bro dudes, the DJ bros.
Yeah.
Like I met a lot of a lot of these guys that just all they spew out is, oh, I'm a DJ, and that's all they say.
Right.
And they really live up that hype. They get on stage, they try to sell out their image. I'm
doing things. I'm turning knobs.
Yeah, exactly. And it's dry. It's really dry.
Yeah.
And for one, whenever I'm asked about that whole thing, I express my opinion, but on Facebook or any of my networking sites, I never say anything on Facebook. I let my music and my performance speak for itself.
Yeah.
And
don't put people down. Build yourself up.
And nowadays, yes, if you're a DJ, that's the cool thing now. If you're a DJ, you're more likely to get girls, you're more likely to get laid, you're more likely to get gigs and all that stuff. Yeah, that's cool. But the cool thing about that is that should be a benefit for what you're really doing. The recognition, the acknowledgement, the fame, that should come with what you're genuinely doing. Not like you're trying to reach out just for that by giving yourself a title and doing the easy stuff, because it does take work. It does take work to do it. I've been making music for 12 years. I've been performing live since 2007. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with artists like Armin van Buuren or Paul van Dyk. These are really well-known guys in the scene. I got to open for them at Club San Antonio. So again, it takes work to really get up to there and to really commit to something like that.
Right.
It does take work to get there. And I've always told people I like helping with who I work with. Like with you guys, I just mentioned, I'm like, hey, opportunity. I want to help you guys, and I want to help you guys as well as the possibility of you guys helping me out.
Well, so one thing we like to do, and I don't know if you'd be cool with this. Do you have a SoundCloud or anything?
Yes, I do.
So one thing we like to do, Ralph will get your information, producer, and we can put in over some of every show that we do. We play different people's music. So we'll play a little bit of whatever you do, man. We'll throw it in on an episode.
Yeah, hey, and if you guys, like I said, I make my own music. If you guys ever are looking for original stuff for your podcast, let me know, and I'll be glad to make an original piece for you guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I've done that for other people, like in Austin, for San Antonio, in Corpus. I travel a lot over Texas to like do gigs.
Right.
So I'm also booked for RomesCon in Corpus. I'm not sure if y'all heard of that one. It's in Corpus. It's at the beach. It's on the beach.
That sounds like a hoot.
It's actually pretty fun. But yeah, again, my name is Gilbert Carrizales. I make trance music and I perform trance music, and I help everybody out as much as I can.
One question on the raves.
Okay.
Because I am like an old guy, okay?
Okay.
I do not understand what's happening with the young people.
Okay.
He wants some Molly.
Are they? No, I'm not saying that. I was going to ask, are
He's
they still...
not saying that.
Do they still pop the Molly at the raves?
So, about that, yeah, but in the convention scene, that's really, really rare.
Yeah.
Of course, it's illegal. So, if the administrators catch anybody doing that, they're out.
No, I imagine in conventions it's not happening. I'm talking about where somebody hires you, right?
Okay.
Hey, dude, I'm throwing a rave at my basement or something,
Oh.
right? Some weird eyes wide shut Stanley Kubrick shit, all right?
That's a very...
And I'm sure
Very
that happens.
specific thing.
Okay? So you're down there.
It sounds like you're planning
Are they
something.
still
So in that specific scenario, it is very likely that people will be popping Molly.
Now, is that still the term, though? Is that hip still to say poppin' Molly, or is there a new way to say it?
Well, I actually don't do drugs. I don't drink and I don't smoke, so I don't
it's
know.
good for you. I just am trying to keep the lingo. I want to make sure I'm being hip.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's good for you. Just tell me what I need to know.
By the way, I don't think DJs should do any of that, because it's like, if you're DJing, that's your work time, right?
Yeah.
And you're working while other people are partying. So if you did any of that stuff, you probably wouldn't be that good of a DJ, because you'd be too tempted to be, drinking and
Popping
partying.
it up, I know.
Popping those mollies.
Yeah.
So you got to stay away from that.
It's funny you mention that, because I met some guys that are like, oh, I DJ better when I'm on Molly or when I'm high or something like that.
No, you don't.
And
None of that's true.
Yeah, and I know, and I'm like, is that, you're lying to me, man. Like I feel like I'm going to call your bluff. I'm calling your bluff now. And, I mean...
Is Molly the same thing as MDMA?
Yes and no, from what I know.
What does that mean?
So people say that Molly tends to put you more in a euphoric state versus the other one.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Now,
I'm not sure if that's true, because I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's fine. And then is MDMA the same as ecstasy? Are those all the same? I think they're all the same.
Those are the same thing.
Yeah, and that one is that for sure is basically the same as ecstasy, for sure.
Okay. I just didn't know. Again, I know you don't do it, so you don't have a lot of knowledge, but you're a rave DJ, so I imagine you've probably observed some things.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few. I've seen quite a bit of freaky stuff.
I bet you have.
Yeah.
I bet you have.
Yeah,
you ever been in one of those weird basement kind of sex party kind of things?
Well, actually, the freakiest thing I've seen at a rave is these two folks. I'm pretty sure it was a guy and a girl. They were in their furry outfits. And
you say some furries?
Yeah, and they were practically dry humping on the dance floor, and like I could see it clear as day.
Right on.
And it was, I mean, I was focusing on my work. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
We were supposed to go to a furry convention this year.
Speak of the devil, I was invited to a furry convention from a friend of mine. He's a furry.
In Dallas?
And Corpus.
Oh.
Well, the convention that he invited me to, I don't remember where it was at exactly, but he goes, yeah, and if you want to, you're more than welcome to join the community, and I'll initiate you. I was like,
that means
wait, initiate you?
Yeah.
Like jump you into the furry game?
Do they pin the tail on you?
I don't know.
Do they pin the tail in you?
In or on?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so, and needless to say, I said I appreciate it, but I wouldn't do the furry community stuff, to each his own,
Right. Yeah.
Do what you like to.
One of the big tenets of our belief on this show is live and let live, man.
Of course,
we're down with anything anybody wants to do. If that's their scene, I'm cool with it, man.
We are booked for the Brony convention.
Yeah,
really?
We're doing BronyCon.
Yeah.
Wait, where at? Where's that one at? Where's
Dallas.
that one at? Oh shit, it's in Dallas. Oh man.
We're gonna be at the BronyCon. You should go check it out. Night and nights.
I have a few friends that are totally bronies, man. So I
should definitely do
Are
it.
they cloppers?
Yeah, see, you know what a clopper is.
I'm pretty sure they are. I wouldn't doubt it.
All right, so where can people find you? Check out your stuff, all that.
So I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Soundcloud, Mixcloud. I have music released on Beatport, Amazon, iTunes. Wow. Right now I'm actually in a process of getting all my new music A&R'd by some labels. So all of my new music I've made in the past year, I haven't been able to post it or release it because it's now
it's just on hold.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's on hold because it's actually good enough now to be A&R'd by like good people.
Right. Wow.
And I'm grateful because I worked hard on that music. So now that it's actually being critiqued by like really big guys, I have to kind of put my releases on hold, which is fine because I've always said I prefer quality over quantity, and I want to release my music that I feel has the potential to be on a big label.
Right on.
So now I'm taking it step by step to do so.
Wow, this dude also is going to be very similar to the radio chick that I ran into earlier who's now on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
There's going to be a time when this guy won't even make eye contact with us.
Oh, no.
He's going to like, sorry guys, talk to my limo driver. Okay? Talk to my...
Well, if it's any consolation, what I've learned in being a part of the convention scene is that I came from a military background, okay. So I'm a very humble kind of guy, and I've learned that you work for what you get, and you remember the people who you worked with and for as you get there. So anybody that I've worked with years ago, I'm always like, hey man, what's up? Good to see you again. Hey, if you want a chance to work with me here, help me do this. Hey, come on, do this. So, of course, once I get to that point, whenever I see you guys again, I'll definitely give you guys a shout out. I'll come and hit you guys up. I'll do whatever I can to like help you guys out as well.
Right on, man.
All right, we're holding you to that. Say the name again.
Trust. So, by
the way, this is recorded, so we will play this back. If he blows up, I'm sending a little MP3 email.
Yes, you're more than welcome to play this back.
You remember us? We're calling in that favor.
We're calling in the favor.
Do it.
All right, so what's the name? One more time.
Okay, my name, or y'all's name.
No, your name.
Oh, okay.
We want to promote you.
My name is Gilbert Carrizales, and yes, it's a long mouthful of a last name, but it's Carrizales, or if you want to go Mexican, it's Carrizales. Carrizales.
There you go. How do you spell it?
So my full name is Gilbert, last name Carrizales. I know it's a mouthful.
There you go. So people check him out, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter, everything. You're on everything.
Awesome, yes.
Do you have a DeviantArt?
Yes, I do have a DeviantArt, actually. There you go. I have a DeviantArt, and I post all my photos of my past shows, and also my expressive stuff to promote for my music. So I'm definitely on DeviantArt also.
All right, man. Cool. So check him out. Thanks again, man.
Of course, man. Good doing business with you guys, man.
Good to you. Yeah. We'll give you some stuff. He'll set you up with some stuff to know how to contact us.
Yeah, of course.
Radio Ralph, you're coming in again, buddy. You're going to review the interview. You're good.
Awesome. Thank you.